Hello everyone, my name is the Radman and we are back to Infinifactory for the second to last zone. And it looks like we have, let's see what it's called, the lifter. Obviously, if we put it down, I guess it just lifts the blocks vertical. Ooh, what happened to you? I keep pushing the wrong button.
The bleeding's pretty bad. This is the end of the line. God, if you're there, I just want to say one.
Oh, this guy got crushed. Rough. Well, anyway, if you're hearing this, I'm already gone. Not gone like this guy. I mean, I've escaped. I've left these messages to encourage you. There's hope. There are others out there, and I'm going to find them. It all started one night when I saw a face in the monitor in my cell. It was there for just a fraction of a second before it disappeared into the noise. But I saw it, even though the aliens were jamming the signal. You see that structure on the asteroid over there? Looks kind of like an ancient temple. That's where I built my escape pod. I've got a radio transceiver stashed there too, and I've been saving food pellets. Good luck. Maybe I'll see you after this is all over.
Huh. So the story is definitely getting a little darker. Anyway, so what we need to do is, if you guys saw me experimenting, what happens is using a lifter you can make the parts go up in a certain order. Let's see. You need to actually be up more. Okay, we're gonna run you. We need you 2 blocks up actually. So what we're gonna do is we're going to run it like this. That way, if we look, one of these comes out, and then we need to let these 3 go up, and then we need this to be up there too. And then we need to weld it all together and have a sensor that can detect when it's done and push it off. So I think that's the only lifter we'll need. We'll put a block here because I want to see. We'll just put a few welders here. I think we need 5. 1, 2, yep, 5. 3, 4, 5. And we can put the one on this side if we have to and have a sensor. So I think this will actually get at least the first part of the rocket. Okay, yeah, that'll actually work. And then up here, we just need a sensor to the side that'll push it off, and we obviously need to get that on the bottom. And we just have a... We need a piston, not a blocker. Well, it's a pusher, but same difference. There we go. So now we also need to take you and put you there. And then we need to go up so that we're above the conveyor belts. And I think it'll come out here. Let's see how well this works. So you need to be a little more time. But okay, so it is doing a 5 block tall machine. We just need a longer delay on this. Put this over here. This is actually pretty easy. 1, 2, 3. And yes, it made it. Okay. Then let's move you. Oh my gosh, we're 1 block over. I thought we'd have to move the rocket up a little, but actually, if we do this, if we need to, we can slow down the input rate, but it looks like it's gonna work. Yes! Haha, first try. Come on. Make them. 3. I think this is the fastest I've solved one of these higher level puzzles, and I haven't played this at all since the last episode. It's actually been quite a while, so now we have the lifter. Lifters are used to lift blocks a short distance upward. I think it's about 3 blocks. Like sensors, they make use of the deleted type particles. Those are the most important particles, but bombard their targets with many orders of magnitude more to create a substantial force. Now we have nice chair? The nice chair. That's what I'm going to call it, is the nice chair. What are you doing over here? What's your story?
Did you ever watch Star Voyager?
Oh my.
Probably not. It ran for half a season on Fox before being unjustly cancelled. I started an online petition about it, but then I got abducted by aliens. Is that ironic? Anyway, this place reminds me of that episode in the asteroid field.
Let's see.
I wonder if the aliens even keep an eye on me. As long as I'm alive and making the weird knickknacks and things, they don't care. I could be down here having a party. Do they even know what a party is?
Okay, so what I've decided I'm going to do is, obviously we need to make this, and it's going to require a lot of blocks. So I counted it out during the talking, and it's 12 blocks is what it is. Shift, I need a pusher. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use an accumulator. If you've watched any of my previous episodes, you'll be familiar with the concept. Basically, it's just taking a whole bunch of these and using them as a crude separation method to separate out different blocks so that I can use smaller machines to build the big one. I have a level, I think it was 2 episodes ago, that used a lot of accumulators. But I'll just show you. Let's see, actually, so the plan is we're going to want to build this thing from... I think we're going to want to try and build it up, or from the top down, because we can always push blocks up. It's not as easy to make them fall. We need some type of sensor, and it's easier to sense them at the top and just shove them off, especially because there's these 2 blocks right next to each other. We can have a sensor and a pusher. But anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 6 blocks, and let's see, so we need 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these 6 blocks, what they're gonna do is they're going to be put on a welding table, and we'll have the same thing here, and then we're going to use overhead welders to make and carry these off. And I'm trying to do this in as small a space as possible, and I forgot I don't have overhead welders by default. I'm not sure. I think that's... okay, that is secure. That's what I was checking. So if we just put the welder straight on here, except down a block, we'll have to put something like a regular block to secure it though. 6. Except we don't want them all in one. What we can do is just drop this down 1 block then. 3. And then have a sideways conveyor belt. Yep. Okay, and then we just get more welders. Oh, we can use sideways welders actually. Oops, keep misclicking. So now, if we put these here, now I'll obviously have to revise this just a little. So as you can see, we've made 2 sections. So what we're going to want to do is then we're going to want to take the rest of these over here so that we can work with them away from this. So then on the 3rd block over, we're going to let this drop down a block and then come over here. You are going to come over here and then sit on a platform like this with a thing here, and then we'll have 2 welders over here that'll weld this together to make the base. And then we just run this up to and over. Now if we look, we should be able to see, it should, if I made it right, make this, and there we go. Now we have the base. Now let's see. So what we're gonna want to do is take this first block here and lift it up, because this is the block that needs to go right here. Actually, there's 2 of them here. That's actually an interesting thing. Anyway, what we're gonna do, if it's pointing the right direction, is we're then going to bring these over here, and just for the sake of how easy it will be, I think we need 6. 1, 2, yeah, we need 3 sets of 2, and we can easily make them with another accumulator. Because like I said, like, I could do this vastly different. Actually, I want you to be here, because I don't think I'm going to need blockers for a while. Okay, so here we go. So now what's going to happen is now I can easily, using this setup here, I can just keep making the smaller parts, but we are higher. We can run this under when we need to, and we have rotators, so yeah, we might not even have to use lifters. I think that's what this level's designed to have you use, but whatever. I can make it work. If I can, I will. Okay, so there we go. Wait, is this not long enough? We only need 2 long. What am I doing? Okay, and then we can have the same thing over here, but then we're going to need regular welders for this part, which we will bring up a platform, and we will have it be here. That way they'll all still be together, and then we'll just hang welders down like this. There we go. We'll need above head welders for here. Just put them over, and then we can get a bar to secure them in a second. There we go. Now if we run that, we should get the base being built automatically. And yep. Good. Those should all still be separate parts. So then we're going to take this one. I just want to see which way this rotator is going to rotate it. Because we need it to be facing this. We need 2 of them to be facing across. So this one actually is just going to go over here, and you 2, I think they get down at the same time. We'll bring them over here, then we'll put them on this rotator, and then we'll pull them off going this way and see how that works. Sorry if I'm being a little vague, it's just kind of hard to design this thing on the go. Okay, so we need a break in between you 2. So I think what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna move you away onto here. We're gonna move you there. Let's see, so this'll, I'm gonna take this out so I don't get too confused. Move that. So what's gonna happen is this is gonna fall and move. It'll get tilted. This will get tilted, and then so we need 1 going like this and another going like this. But then we can bring these over because they need to be pretty close to each other for the final assembly. So as you can see, even though you'd think we would be using a lot of lifters, I've almost got this to work. Am I using the wrong type? I might accidentally use the wrong type there. Okay, I know what's happening. I forgot it has to be out a block from this. So we'll just put another one here and see if that works. Sorry I have to do so much experimentation, but if you get too ahead of yourself on this game, you'll find that it doesn't like you if you do that. Okay, I know what we're gonna do instead. So we're just gonna bring you up here, and then we're gonna rotate you up here, and then you can fall off here and get taken away. Except this is blocking this one. I have another easy fix. It's called move it over one. I said over. There we go. Put this here and move it over again. There. So now we should automatically get both these being carried away on this conveyor belt. Yep, that does it. And I need one on this side. Because, yep, there we go. So now we should just have to do final assembly. Yep, so we got 2 of them here. Take that out so that they're both aligned properly. So then we got to get them, these 2. So we'll think about it looking from this way. So we need this to come over here. We'll bring it up. And we'll get it over here. Actually, we'll bring it out just so it won't collide. And then we'll bring it over here. And yep, it'll come over here. And then this one, we'll actually stick a lifter on it. Because that way these will be high enough that I can use a sensor to move them after that. We need to be able to walk over just so these don't interfere with each other. And I think if we stick the sensor here, that's not a sensor. We stick the sensor here. And the pusher here. I forgot to support it, of course. Up, up, up. So now we should just get these moving this way. Because we need these to be over more than that one. Yeah, I neglected to remember which way they were going. I did not want to do that. Okay, there we go. Ugh. I don't know why, but I'm messing up today. Okay. I should have guessed that would happen. So we're gonna just let these get up to their maximum height. And then we'll just use a sideways pusher or something. Because they do need to go sideways, actually. Let's first see where this ends up. Okay, so it comes over here. Okay, that's good to know. So we'll build a platform for it to sit on. And then we'll use a pusher to push it off and put it over here. We're gonna move you just because I keep worrying about you sitting down there. And we'll bring you over here. Oh, and then we can just lift you up. That's awesome. I actually didn't even mean to position it like that. There we go. Then we'll just use some deal to push you over into the right place. Good. So now we should have this coming up here and this coming up here. Okay, so the base sits here. What do you get stuck on? Oh, that. Okay, I can fix that. So this gets stuck here. Oh, pause it. So we're gonna need a sensor that's gonna push this off at this level, and then it's gonna come over here, and we're gonna want a conveyor belt both of them over here at a high level, and then we'll have welders to weld that on. Okay. But we need to remember that these are coming from this side. Okay, so the welders have to be on this side. Okay. I know what to do now. We'll just have, oops, get back here. 3 of them. And then I think it was at this level. We'll have this and a pusher and a block to hold them in place. There we go. And we needed this to go away. We can put that there to support it. Now this will come up over here. Just make sure I'm actually thinking about this the correct way. Okay. And now we go over, and we bring them over to here. Now we just run them over here, because they need to drop. The end of them needs to be over here. Okay, good. And then I saw you come up, so we will put a support that comes up here. Okay, that won't be interfering with anything. And then we can have a pusher here. Just check. Oh, it needs to be one block more. Oh, I also got I'm wearing a different headset than usual, if you noticed. If you did notice, congratulations. You are observant at the way my voice sounds. We might just barely have enough room, actually. I don't know how we'll get it off, but we can get it on. Okay, and you need a sensor right here to tell you what to do. Like this, then take out this, put wire there, that'll hold it up. Good. So now we should have a pretty much fully functioning thing maker. I don't remember what it's called. Wait, what? Ugh, I forgot the stupid lifters down there. Crud. We'll just put a block here to pull it off all the way once it gets started. Oh, but then this is going to be in the way. Dang it. Let me think a second, guys. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get both of these blocks off this stream. So the solution is simply to move this over one. And now that fell, but it's okay. So now, ooh, if only that would go slightly lower. That there, just in case. The problem is that, ooh, I have an idea. So what I'm gonna do is, sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so my idea, back to what I was talking about, is if I have a blocker, sorry, that's what it's called. I know what I almost called this Factorio, what Infinifactory has in it as far as blocks. So if we rotate this one like this, it'll keep this suspended. But then if we sense that this over here, except up one block obviously, then if we sense that this is done here, and we are very, very, very careful with how we run this wire, we can tell the pusher to shut off and the entire thing will drop. After I drop all the maintenance parts, of course, that is key to everything. Okay, I think if we just hook these together, that'll hold it. There we go. We'll hook it up at the top, actually. There we go. So now this entire thing is contained. And this will come on. Yes, good. That won't be activated. That. Okay. One problem. This is activating us slightly too early, so I need to put more delay in this. Take that out. I can have it go like this. I don't know how much that'll actually affect it, but I can try. We'll see if that works. I just need to add like a tiny bit of delay is the problem. There it goes! Yes! So now if we just have a conveyor belt down at the bottom to carry this out, we just need to get it clear of this part, then we send it over. And we'll see how that works. We might have to take out one of those conveyor belts. And since it's in the middle, put it over one. There we go. That should build the entire thing now. Man, these episodes are getting longer and longer. Every single one, I swear. Oh, fine. If you're gonna be like that, I'll just put a sideways conveyor belt here. That'll fix you. Yeesh. Here we go. Good. The pusher's fine. It builds it. And yes! Haha! I've done it. And I don't dare change any settings. And I think that is using every single block I placed. Yeah. So yeah, that's how you do it. It takes quite a while to make every single one though. 2, 1, and I'm fast forwarding quite a bit. And we're done. We got a pretty decent cycle score, a interestingly bad foot score, and a high block score. And now we are on to puzzle relay satellite. I don't even know what a chair is. Probably some stupid alien weapon, like I've said this entire time. I think we're just helping them destroy us. Are you kidding me? Wait, what are you? No. No, 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 no. They seriously have this thing just sitting on a block. So what we need to do is we need to put 2 of these, one on each side of this. So can I just use a sensor and a pusher and it will like respawn or something? I need to find out because we've never dealt with something where it's just sitting there. No. What's the deal? Oh, that is evil. I think I know what I have to do though. So we need 2 of these, we need just a tiny accumulator because we need to have, for every 2 we need to put 1 and 1. 1 for the bottom and 1 for the top. And hopefully this will send out the right amount of blocks. And, oh, yep. And then we're gonna come over here, and since this is just pushing them into the void right now, we'll come and we'll get 8 blocks, because we need 2 on each side. 4 blocks. How'd I get 8? Yeah, place it. Okay, there we go. Now we just put down another sensor. Sorry if you can hear my keyboard. I'm literally just sliding my fingers across it to select all these things. There we go. Didn't mean to rotate that. Can't get any lower, whatever. Oh, fly. There we go. There we go. And take that out and put those there. So, now we can use this to our advantage. Oh, whatever. I'll fix it later. There we go. Good as beans or something. That'll work, I think. There we go. Good as grapes. Holy cow! This one's a pretty fast-paced one, actually. Move this out the side, and we're gonna dump this one on top and use welders and a sensor to somehow move this. I hope it can be moved. I just hope it has to be using the top, or else I'm in trouble. Holy cow, there's not a lot of room to work with here. What are you talking about? The poo. What's with this block then? It needs it in the middle. Anyone in here? I should look for logs. Oh, there's a failure log. Let's see what she has to say, or he.
I've had a lot of time to just think, being alone so much. I wondered about my job back on Earth. I was an industrial designer. I tested and designed paper towel dispensers mainly. I was just 4 months away from taking the licensing exam so I could be a professional paper towel dispenser designer. I don't even know what will come after this. Will I ever go home? Will I ever see my parents again? Or do something like watch Star Voyager? I can't think about all that now.
I cannot figure out how to use this block. Ooh. This is really weird. Because it obviously wants this. Oh my gosh. Do you know this number? Sorry about that. Let's see. I have absolutely no idea. Is there one of those things where they explain something around here? I don't see one. So the problem, guys, if you haven't picked it up already, is that I don't know how to move this block. I literally don't know how to move it. I don't know. Can I actually interact with it? I cannot interact with that block using my machines. Am I supposed to... I didn't get any new blocks. I need this in the middle, though. Is it like... Oh, is it a stamper? Is it a stamper? It might be a stamper. That's probably what it is. It's probably a stupid stamper. Gosh, I hate stamps. It's probably stupid. It's a stupid stamper. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, I can't figure it out. Oh, that's because it's a stamper. Not very happy right now. Oh, whatever. So we're gonna take 2 of them away and get 1 of them stamped. Since now I know what it is. That makes a little bit more sense now. Take all this garbage away. All it gets gone. Okay, so what we're gonna have happen is this is gonna get stamped. And then we need to take each of these individually. We're gonna take you out. I said 1 block. I just want to go 1 block, please. Just go. Oh, whatever. So we're gonna have that one fall down here, and this one fall down over here. Except this one is gonna fall down above it. Gal! Is my mouse like dying or something? What is wrong with it? Okay, so put this here. Then this is getting stamped. So we'll put this here and we'll have it get welded right here just so I don't have to mess with it anymore. Then we'll have a sensor and a pusher that can push this off here. That makes sense why it was sending so many blocks now. I couldn't figure out why it was sending like 3 blocks at a time. Well, no duh, it uses 3 blocks. And yeah, that won't affect it there, I don't think, when this falls down, I hope. If it does, I'll have to find a different way of fusing this together, but this would be the easiest way. And just in case this works, we'll move that to the side. We also need welders. Where the heck am I gonna fit welders? This could be interesting. Can I make it work? Just wondering. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So, back to plan, not this one. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have this stamped and moved away. Mouse! Stop it! Okay, that's gonna get stamped and moved away, and then this is gonna come here, but it's gonna go through a little bit of turning just so that it adds a little bit of delay onto it. Okay, then we're gonna have this here, then we're gonna have welders. And then we'll have... Oh, we'll just have a blocker down here. And then we'll have a sensor up here. Over there. And then we'll just use this. I was afraid that would happen. Okay, there we go. So now this should produce a top and a bottom, and then let it go. And then it'll land over here. So before you can get there, we're gonna land you over here. And then have another little welder set up here. Oh my gosh, we're running out of space. Then once you're here, it'll do this. Let's see how closely I have this timed. I think what I meant to want... I don't know, let's just see how... I can always tweak this bottom one. Oh, forgot. Need to take this off. So... I did not anticipate that happening. Okay, so it's actually going to land here. So this will land here. Can this actually go on top of it if it does that? Sorry. Oh, it can! Oh, that's awesome. Whoa, that was interesting. So then we can have welders to the side. Yeah, actually we'll have them behind. Then we will have... Somehow we'll sneak a pusher in here. Okay, let's see, does the block ever come here? I missed it. Because if the block doesn't come here, we're fine. Oh, it does, dang it. So... I need a way to move it. I know, we'll have a sensor here that'll push them at the same time. It'll push both parts at the same time. And then we can join them later. I hope they're timed well enough. Oh, we can just have... Heck, we don't even need to time them. Oh, but we do. Please be timed. Okay, we'll see how close they are now. So what needs to happen is we need a tiny bit of delay onto this one. I didn't mean that much, but I can always adjust it later. So what we're looking for is this falls at the same speed. We can just use... No, we can't, actually. This is actually hard. You know what? I'm gonna do what I thought I would do in the first place. Oh, phones. I hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them. Just for timing purposes, I can adjust it later. We're gonna do this. So now what's gonna happen is all I need to do is make sure that there's a welder and a thing to detect this. So, right here, we'll have a welder. Get over here. So this will weld together whatever comes here. And then over here we'll have a pusher with a sensor. I wanted to do it more fancy than this, but I have no choice. It's gonna drive me insane. So, obviously, we need to have these both one block higher. That should work though, I hope. It doesn't matter as long as the welder gets activated. Oh, I know what I need to do. Ugh, maybe I shouldn't be playing this game right now. I'm starting to lose my mind. Just kidding. Okay, and then this will be here, and then we'll put conveyor belt to take it away. And then we'll take you from here. And we will run you one more block, 2 more blocks, and then we'll put you over here. So that'll be at roughly the same area. Then what we'll do is put this on a podium, and 1 block up, and then we'll have welders behind it. Three welders. And this will be the general way that stuff gets done, and then we'll have a pusher that'll get activated somehow. And that is the rough design for putting on these attachments. We'll actually just swap you out and bring you over here. And have you be the other side. Okay. Drop you down, bring you over here. Delete you, delete you. Bring you over. There we go. And we'll just see how well it works. I just want to know how well it's going to work. So this gets here, then there's another one, then there's that one. Right. So we need to give you a delay. What we need is this to be in position before this. More delay. Yay. Haha. Go away. Because if we have this before the other one gets here, we're in trouble. No, we need like a split second more delay, so we'll just bring this up here. Hopefully this won't accidentally get on this ramp, and there we go. That would be a problem. Oh my gosh, guys. This might look like a really easy thing to figure out, but it is not. Just trust me on this when I say it is not. Okay, and then when this gets here, we'll have this do this. The only problem is it's 2 blocks long. So what we might do is instead bring it up to this level and have it go like this. That way it'll go over this. Those are both being used. Let's just see how that works. So this one comes, and then this one comes, and at that point we want this to activate. And yeah, we'll just see how it works, you know. It's all in the name of experimentation. We'll carry this over here, this needs to be over, it's gonna hit the wall. Then we'll just put it like this. And if it works, I will honestly be amazed because I'm sick of monkeying with it. Hello everyone, sorry about that, So my computer had a problem where, for some reason, after that last clip of video, most of my, all of the rest of this episode got corrupted, and part of an earlier episode, which I should have a note on. So what I was doing, I think at the time, was I was trying to figure out how to, weld these together using this thing, and I actually, fixed that, and let me just get rid of this so it doesn't confuse you guys. So instead of trying to weld it all using this thing, instead I'll show you what happens. This falls here, this comes over here, is rotated and goes there. Oh, but I let that fall because I took out the support. But yeah, so instead what I did is I simply brought this here, it comes here, it gets rotated, and then the arm of this one pushes the other one into it. So yeah, this is a lot simpler than what I was trying to do. Yeah, I don't know exactly where the other part of the episode ended, so yeah, I'm sorry. I have an explanation for the next two stages, but the video that the explanation was going with was destroyed. So instead of showing that, I guess I'm gonna have to re-record these two. What this one is you have to build. It's called a terrestrial surveyor. I just call it the tank, and it looks like this. It has 6 tank treads and 4 of these blocks, and then a head on top. So what I did was I used 2 accumulators, 1 on each side, because the head and the main body come from over there, and then the tank treads come out here. And I just take 6 of them, weld 3 together and weld 3 together, and I put them on either side of this assembly here. And then over here, under this big looping conveyor, the main body frame comes out. I weld 3 of them together here, and then I dump the 4th one on top. I'll just show you this one. And yeah, I have the rate turned down so everything is timed right. And yeah, and then this comes over here, and the head part is easier to just show you. So this comes, the head has been coming along here, it gets just lifted up and pushed over, and then yeah, and then there's a 1 block under here that isn't a conveyor belt. These are unnecessary. They were part of an old accumulator I was trying that didn't work, and so is this. So yeah, what happens is there was too many heads coming out, so there's just a block here to hold the first head that comes out way too early. And then it comes over here, it gets rotated around because it's facing the wrong direction. You'll be able to see. So yeah, as you can see, it's facing this direction when it needs to be facing that direction, so it just simply rotates, and then it gets pushed over since it's not aligned properly. And yeah, this one doesn't need these 2 blocks. It was just because when I first did it they weren't working right, so I put them there. But yeah, these 4 blocks like this will work just fine for it. Yep. And yeah, that's all there is to this one. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna have to make the end of my episode myself now. And then for this anti-javelin point defense, we need to make this laser part, the gun part, and then we need to make this frame, or I should say the trigger, the barrel, and I'm guessing the frame, because it might be it's an anti-javelin defense basically. So this is that part that you need 3 of, so I just simply weld 2 together, and then when a 3rd one gets welded on, it carries it off. And I use the same thing except for 2 for the back of the barrel here, and they just go over there I'll just show you since it's pretty simple, and they just get welded over there. And it is very important if you use that style that you use a -9 input rate and have the conveyors exactly like I have them, or the timing will be off, because for some reason these don't output at the same rates all the time. And yeah, that's the only way I could fix it. So then what happens is over here you need 3 of them for the base, and I'll just show you. So this one just comes and sits over here. These two get welded together by going up in the air, and then like this, and then that gets added onto the side by a welder and carried off. And then this comes up here because the barrel's been rotated and levitated at this point, as you can see here. And yeah, that's actually as simple as this one is. And then down at the end it has to go over one because my factory happened to be misaligned by 1 block. And yeah, that's the last 3 ones for this episode. I'm really sorry about that video, but I fixed the problem. The problem was I accidentally had a instance of modded Minecraft running in the back, testing something for if I do a modded Minecraft series later. I needed to test how well the computer could handle the advanced machinery that comes along with getting higher in the game, and my computer can, luckily, so that is an option. But obviously I shouldn't be running it, and I can't replay the performance review, but all you get is this magazine over here. Oh, can I pick it up? There we go. There we go. Anyway, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.